sandals on the way I'm sliding up. I won't join no gang cause I speak truth and I ain't slime enough. I can't kill my brothers, we the same, it's just not adding up. Esau he a killer, genocide he keeps attracting us. Most I say be fruitful, multiply so we be adding up. Compare his seed to the sand of the sea, we deep so you can't add us up. My people they got hate inside they heart, they wanna paint us up. Grew up in a red zone, blood tears, I see red flags on us. This world be killing me with lies the way they capping on me. Like these publicans, they coons and seeing the way they taxing on me. Prove what you say, the evidence, show me the facts, lil' homie. Don't hold your tongue, just bring it out, what's on your mind, lil' brody? Riding on 4 Giottos, bougie, how we sip Moscato. Feast days of the Lord, champagne be rainy poncho. Salvation of the Lord's people, come on, we need that pronto. Wisdom, yes, it bring riches like we just won a lotto. Keep these commandments in the
Chips,
right? Read
it on. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So it said, ye shall see it no more again, meaning we've never seen our true homeland again.
Right.
But we got to take it from the other side of the world, and our true homeland is Jerusalem.
That's right.
That's Galatians chapter 4, verse 26, and Tobit chapter 1, verse 4.
Right.
But we haven't really seen or known what that is because we've been taking it from there for what? Our enemies. Now, who was the race, the nation that took us? You know, what do we call them today? Because the Bible calls them our enemies. What do they? Exactly. But the Bible calls them our enemies. They don't call them our friends.
Read it on. It says, thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bond men and bond women.
For slave men and slave women.
And no man shall buy you.
So nobody has ever really redeemed us or saved us out of this, you know, the captivity of what we've been subjected to.
Exactly.
Right? We're literally just in this state. You know, we go to all these different jobs, and, you know, we only showed you this one curse. You know, it's kind of cold out here. I understand you're on your way somewhere. But nevertheless,
all praise the Most High.
You know what? And guess what? I'm going to say you can come here if you want. Here. So, a few of those things, read that one more time from the Bible.
It says, and no man shall buy you.
So no man has bought us to saved us. Why? You know, you have Martin Luther King, you have Malcolm X, and other people who've always wanted to have opinions, dreams, so-called, of what, you know, we could really be as a people, but nevertheless, we've never really, you know, obtained anything on our own, you know, to get away from it. We have to, you know, rely on, and that's another curse, right? Go to verse 46, verse 47. It says we've been subjected to these things. We're literally just in the lowest state. Actually, go to verse 16. Because when it comes to our people in the major cities of America, we're at the lowest state. We're in a destitute state. You know, we never really get anywhere. You know, we have ideas. We never have solutions to carry those ideas and implement them within our lives to provide any change. Read.
There's a book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, in verse 16.
It's the first curse.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Now, what people is cursing every major city in America?
African American.
Exactly. You look at Detroit, you look at Chicago, Milwaukee, Baltimore, St. Louis, there's many other places. Our people is at the bottom, meaning the ghettos, the hoods, and all of these, you know, different cities and states. And we go in parts of four corners. There's more that we can go into. But I'm just sticking to this first part. Read the rest of that.
Read it on. It says what? Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So when it came to the field, meaning you need slavery, you know, we was in those fields. The tobacco fields, the cotton fields, strawberry fields, all the sugar cane fields, and all of these things, we were subjected to these things. We were cursed and subjected to this by our Heavenly Father. Why? Because we have sinned against Him. Because read verse 15.
Verse 15?
Let's find out the reason why we're going through all this. Why did we go in slavery? Why every single time in all of these cities and also in these fields of history, we've been at a lower state. We've just been subjected to being slaves and bywords, but we don't know why why are we in these conditions? We got to figure that out. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Meaning, if we're not listening to what the Most High has commanded us to do and what we're supposed to be obedient to and follow, you know, as men, women, and children, what's going to happen?
It says to observe to do all His commandments and His statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So all of these curses, which we've only went through two of them, it says all of these curses are going to come upon thee and overtake thee. So these are the things that we go through as a people, you know, daily. And guess what? We don't really necessarily have an answer, but the answer is turning back to God. Right? Let's show you one more curse real quick to even prove further that this is really talking about us. Right? Because you know, I thought he was gonna leave at Deuteronomy 28:68, but you know what? You wanted to stay, you wanted to listen, have an ear to hear. So all praise to the Most High. Bring it out.
Keep going on that. Verse 54, it says what? So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Because at the end of the day, you know, we used to have a kind eye towards each other. You know, brother, how you doing? How's your day? You doing all right? You know, how's it going with the family? You know, we used to have a tenderness towards one another. We never really looked at each other as an op. You know, or I got to get over on this, brother. Read.
It says, very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
So he's gonna have an evil eye towards his brother. You know, now you waking up, you got an issue with him. Now you wanna take his life. You wanna take things that belong to him from him. Whether it be his woman, whether it be his house, certain materials. But why do we have that? That's the curse that the Most High has put upon us. The spirit that the Most High has placed upon us because we've been disobedient. What else did he read?
It says what? And toward the wife of his bosom.
So now we can't get along with our men. We can't actually be brothers even though we're the same people. Now we having a problem with our women. We have a problem in our household. Which is what?
It says what? And toward the remnant of his children, whence he shall lead.
So now we have a problem with our women. You know, we can't really establish anything within the household. You know, the woman, you know, hating the man hating the woman, really need each other. You know, she want to put him on child support. You know, because she think less of him when he disrespected me. He only wanted this. We only go for what we want out of each other. You know, then they ask you what a real man at, as well as many other things. And now you also got men. Well, you know, they talk about what? Where the real fathers at? You know, where the real men out here that want to stand up and really be men. It's always something that they always, you know, propagate upon us. Why are we doing these things? Essentially, the first thing was what? That we've been disobedient to our Heavenly Father. But the Most High has never really called us black. You know, he never really called us African American and all these bywords that, you know, society has placed upon us. What does he call us? Deuteronomy 29:1.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse number 1.
Bring it out.
These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
With the who?
The children of Israel.
So the Most High, you know, he gave us a nationality, and we're called the children of Israel, right? Yasha Allah, Prince has that power with God.
Right.
So we're not these bywords that, you know, society has placed upon us. Whatever you see on that little, you know, job application, the Most High, we're the children of Israel, the Israelites.
Right.
You know, so that's our God-given nationality, brother. At the end of the day, that's to give you a little bit of history as well as some knowledge of who and what we are according to the Bible. Because not only did we show you a little bit of curses or why we go through what we go through, we showed you history documented in the Bible, and that was what? That was slavery. Slavery is actually documented in the Bible, which you understood, right? So, who are we, brother? Who are you?
That's right, brother.
Right.
Israelite.
Understanding that you're a child of, you know, Israel, you're an Israelite, there's certain stipulations that come with that. You know, you gotta keep the commandments. God has commandments for you to keep, and that you gotta abide by and start to, you know, implement within your life so you can start live these things. So, you know, go to the book of Leviticus chapter 11 verse 7. Do you eat any pork, any shrimp, crab, or lobster, brother?
I'm allergic to seafood.
All praise to the Most High. What's the? You said what?
I eat chicken.
You eat chicken? Well, that's lawful. You know, that's actually good. There's nothing wrong with that. But we'll still read you this law anyways, because maybe not just for yourself, you could, you know, expound on it to somebody else, you know, in your life that, you know, they may want to listen, you know, and they might want to start applying these things as well. Read that out.
Leviticus 11:7. Oh, and the swine.
The swine is what? A whole English word for pork.
Right.
Read.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
So he is unclean to you. Because these pigs, they toxic animals.
Yep.
They very, very dirty. They very unclean. And, you know, they don't really have any they sweat glands, so they carry a lot of those toxins. They don't fully digest their food. The Most High doesn't want us to be, you know, ingesting that type of stuff. We are holy people unto him. So we gotta eat holy as well.
Right.
But what he stipulated unto us. Continue on that.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. they are unclean to you.
So we're not supposed to be dealing with that whatsoever at all.
At all.
Right? A lot of our people, they actually deal with high cholesterol, high blood pressure because of these things.
See that?
But if they understood what the Most High has wanted us to eat from the beginning, we would never have to deal with that in the first place. Continue on. What's the next?
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So anything that has fins and scales. So me personally, I like seafood, but the ones that are lawful, you have the eyes of God. So you got trout, you got salmon, you got whiting, you got cod, you got tilapia. You got a lot of seafood that's actually real good, and you can do a lot of things with it.
Right.
But these things are lawful according to God, and these are the things that you can eat.
It says, and all that have not fins and scales, in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
They should be an abomination unto you. So you got shrimp, you got crabs, you got lobster, you got mussels, you got oysters. These things you're not supposed to be dealing with at all. These things are they're like the pigs of the sea, the roaches of the sea. So why would you ingest and eat that and call that a good thing?
That's right, brother.
So these are commandments that the Most High has set up and given to us so that what? We can keep the following and we can be holy unto Him again.
That's right.
Let's give Him a part of our dress code, Numbers 15 and 38.
Book of Numbers chapter 15 and verse number 38. It reads, speak unto the children of Israel,
Because that's who you are, brother. That's what you said.
and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout the generations.
So fringes, this is what we like. I got gold fringes on. This brother got black fringes on. This brother got red, kind of fringes on. Your brother got their different fringes on underneath our coat skirts on. We're gonna be out here today. So this is our job. This is what we like to do, right? But this is the dress code that the Most High has given us. Why? Because we're special people. Read.
It says what? And that they put upon the fringe and the borders a ribbon of blue, and it shall be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
What?
And do them.
So this is like a physical reminder that the Most High has given His chosen people to do what? To look upon them and apply the things that I've told you what to do.
Right.
So I look on my fringes and you know what? I'm not going to eat that pork. I'm not going to do this thing. I'm not going to shave my beard completely off. The Most High don't want me to do that.
That's right.
Look at my fringes. I'm not going to really deal with no tattoos.
That's right.
That's not how I'm rocking. I'm looking at my fringe. I can't do what I want to do with this woman because I'm not supposed to pour out the daughter.
That is correct.
So all of these things, it's just a small inkling of the commandments of what the Most High wants us to do.
Right.
So, you think you can get down with that, brother? Get down and get some fringes, put that on and understand that, I'm a child of Israel. And guess what? A child of God, but other children of Israel, and then guess what? I'm going to start applying these things. I'm going to start learning what these commandments are. So I can start, bettering myself, bettering my life, and then Most High will teach another. Right. You can do that, brother? All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. And, we're only going to, give you a couple. Have you ever heard of the Sabbath day, brother? The Sabbath day? Are you aware of it? You don't know what it is? Well, the Sabbath day would be today. It's a day of rest. Give me that in the book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Huh? No. The Sabbath day is the seventh day. So what's the seventh day of the week?
Sunday.
Sure about that?
That's what you were taught.
That's what they tell you. But ultimately, at the end of the day, the seventh day of the week is Saturday. Because we got 7 days. What's the first day? The first day of the week is Sunday. Then you got the second day. That's the work day. Most people go to work.
First day.
Brother Buck space and calendar.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Bring it up.
Really the first day. They teach us that it's the last day, so that's how I understand it. But it's really the first day. All calendars, all the words, Sunday is actually the first day. The day start over here. This would be the second day. This is the first day on the calendar.
I'm about to look into it. Because you got to think, why would Saturday on a weekend day be the first day of the week?
Exactly. Sunday.
Why would they say weekend when the week is ending, but they call it the first day of the week?
Exactly.
That don't really make any sense. Okay. Well, we're gonna teach you what the Sabbath day is, bro. Exodus 20 and 8.
Book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 8.
Bring it out.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So you have 6 days to labor. You got Sunday through Friday to labor and do everything that you need to do and get done throughout your week, whatever it may be, right?
Reading on. But the seventh day is the Sabbath for the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
Right.
Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy
So
gates.
you're not supposed to be working on this Sabbath day, nor to anybody, around you or anything, anyone around your vicinity, your household, so on and so forth.
Right.
Because this is a commandment that the Most High has given us a day of rest. Some people, man, they work 40, 50, maybe even 60 hours throughout the week. 8 to 12-hour shifts, depending varying your job. And it's like, Most High wants you to rest. Why you want to continually working, bro? You're gonna burn yourself out. Even the Most High, shows mercy and compassion unto His creation to give Him a day to set aside. When I mean His creation, I'm talking about His chosen people, because that's what He deals with. God is only the God of the Israelites when we really want to go into it. But right now, we can teach it the Sabbath day. So another thing we're gonna go into with the Sabbath is on this day we're not able to buy and sell and cook and the food that used to buy. Go to the book of Giving. Go to
Book of Nehemiah, chapter 10, verse number 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day,
right,
to sell, that we would not buy it of them.
So we're not gonna really be dealing with that. That's why we're not supposed to be going to no malls. That's supposed to be going to no stores. You had 6 days, huh?
Supposed to rest.
Exactly. You had 6 days to do all that. You got a lot of time within those days to get these things done.
That is right.
And Friday's a preparation day. Bring us up.
It says what? That we will not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day, and that we would leave the 7th year in the exaction of every debt.
So the moral of the story is we're not supposed to be buying and selling on this day. No. And the Shabbat is from even to even. Give me that Genesis chapter 1 verse 5.
Genesis 1 and 5. And God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day.
So now in this society, they kind of changed the times and whatnot. And that's actually prophecy that they were going to do that. The Most High from the beginning has always dealt from even to even.
Right.
So for us, the Sabbath actually starts on Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. And the Most High actually has always done that. That's actually in Sirach chapter 18. And give me that verse 29, just as another witness. Out of my 2 or 3 witnesses.
Book of Sirach chapter 18 verse 29. They that were of understanding.
Verse 26. Like.
Verse 26. From the morning until the evening, the time is changed. Right. And all things are soon done before the Lord.
So all these things are done from the Lord. The Most High has a certain time to have these things done and stipulated for us that we may follow and implement in our lives and follow to a T. So no buying and selling. Shabbat is from even to evening, Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. And let's get to no cooking. Exodus chapter 16 verse 23.
Day is from the morning to the evening.
Yep.
The new day began in the evening, not in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, and smart, that was
Skip too. Skip over. What else you want?
Exodus chapter 16 verse 23.
Okay, going into the
no cooking on the Shabbat.
Book of Exodus chapter 16 and verse number 23.
Right.
And it says, and He said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord.
Right.
Bake that which ye will bake today.
So Moses is saying to the children of Israel, bake and take care of and cook what you need today, which is that Friday right before the Shabbat. Read.
Right. Bake that which ye will bake today,
right,
and seek that ye will seek, and that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until the morning.
So all of these things, you're supposed to be preparing for what? That Shabbat, that Sabbath day. So you can have everything prepared. So you don't have to worry about doing all of this necessary work and cooking and all that. The Most High doesn't want you to do that on the Sabbath day. Exodus 35 and 2. Right? Because the Most High wants you to rest. And there's many things that you can eat on the Shabbat. Then you can have, you got little wraps that you can make, these sandwiches that you can make. A lot of people kind of snack depending on your preference of what you want to eat. There's many things that you can make, like cold food, and still be pleasing unto you on the Sabbath day. Bring this up.
That's right. Book of Exodus 35 and 2. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day there shall be to you a holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
Ultimately, under the old covenant, guess what? You did anything against the Most High that was worthy of death, or that's your condemnation ultimately at the end of the day. You're out of there. You know, many times with certain men, it was just no repentance, and the judgment is set. You're working on the Sabbath, guess what? You got to put to death. There was a man that was gathering sticks on the 7th day, in Numbers 15 chapter. You know, there was no mercy. He got put to death. But now under, you know, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, what we call Yahushua, you know, you have grace and mercy that you can continue.
It says, verse number 3, you shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day.
So ultimately, we understand that it's cooking because we did what? We did precept upon precept. Does that mean that you can't, you know, start your car? Does that mean that you can't light a candle or incense or something or a candle? No, it's not what it's talking about. It's ultimately talking about cooking.
Right.
There's no cooking, no buying and selling, and no working on the Sabbath day.
Right. Yep.
So, you know, you got 3 commandments. If there's anything else, any other questions you'd like to ask, you know, of course, go to the book of John, chapter 14, verse 15. You know, just in case you have any questions, but if not, we're going to continue to bring it out ahead of us.
John 14 and 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
So that's what Christ's word. If you love him, keep his commandments. These are the commandments we're supposed to follow to the best of our ability. You know, the scripture says you should love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. So, do you think anything that what we brought out today, brother, is too hard for you to follow? Exactly. It's something that you can implement within your life.
All praises.
Yeah, I'm asking. So yeah, these things are easy to do, but once again, what's your nationality?
God-given nationality.
God of Israelite. Khan, give me John chapter 1 and verse 47.
Israelite.
Khan, king.
John 1 and 47. Read. Says what? I'll read it as is for edification's sake. John 1 and 47. Jesus saw Nathanael coming to him and saith of him, behold, an Israelite indeed.
Who is his brother?
Behold, an Israelite indeed.
So when you came up, you know, you